Malevolent Kitchen! It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, the wonderful day of Shibuya. Yeah, it's the Shibuya Incident, that's right. Oh, wait, you're here! Oh, ha, hi, ha! Wow, you didn't catch me with my hand in my pants, thinking about Nobara? What are you talking about? Hi, Jake!
Oh, what's going on?
Bro, it's you! It's me! It's two sexy ladies on screen! Why? Because I don't have a capture card. Don't at me. Are you gonna buy it for me? We could talk. Oh. Anyway, so what are we? Hi guys and girls. It's been about a week, maybe a little bit less since I recorded the last video or live stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're subscribed and following the channel and all that. The video will be actually continued to be up until proven otherwise, or there's a giant mess up. I am joined by a guest again today because I like doing these dual set podcast episodes. What will we be talking about? Well, if you illiterates can read, obviously you can read, because if you couldn't read, you wouldn't be able to indulge in your subtitled anime that you hi.
Oh my. Anyways, we are
What are we talking about today? What are we talking about today?
Paradise's podcast, and well, he invited me on to talk about the Shibuya incident in the one and only JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, since Season 3 has been announced and the hype for it's kind of died down, I'm going to see how well this video will do in the algorithm. It's Jujutsu Kaisen and it's Shibuya, so it might do well, it might not do well. This might become a thing where in the future, for episodes that are releasing weekly, I'm going to try it with an anime like this, because algorithm will rub me nice and smooth. But when One Piece becomes a simuldub, I'm going to let you guys know this right now. This isn't Wanna Watch, but I'm making this declaration. I will be reviewing it weekly. And he will be with me. He will be with me.
That is right. One Piece is my fave.
And Fairy Tail is my fave, and once Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest comes, I might do weekly reviews with him as well, because he's watching it.
I am.
Frick. He's on the final arc. Well, the final arc of the series. He has to go back and watch the filler. But no, we're not here to talk about filler. We're here to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya Incident. We're going to be talking about, obviously it's going to be freeform, but we're going to have a format. We're going to be talking about the dub. We're going to be talking about what happened, so there will be spoilers. Just know, if you have not seen Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, or the movie, or any of Jujutsu Kaisen for that matter, we will be spoiling all of it. We won't be mainly talking about Season 1. This is mainly Season 2, the Shibuya Incident itself, as well as the somebody's Facebook calling you. We'll do it live.
No, it's just an alarm on my iPad, I think. I turned it off.
Okay. We're gonna be talking about also the hidden inventory arc, pretty much the entirety of Season 2, but Shibuya Incident sounds better on a title card. So
yeah, we won't go into JJK Season 0 or Season 1 at this juncture.
We're not gonna. Yeah, we'll talk about maybe JJK Season 1 in the movie at a different time. Maybe. It all depends if this one does well. Because if this does well, I will go back and review the rest. I will. But we're mainly talking about the hidden inventory arc and Shibuya arc, from the dub, the spoilers involved in it, speculation, the perspective as a blind person watching it versus somebody like him over there who can see with his eyes and he can actually see the animation. Also, he was the one who had to describe things to me, and that was fun.
Very hard. With other anime that's a little more slow paced, it's easier to describe things, what's going on the screen, and if there's a right hook thrown or a left kick thrown or whatever. It's hard with JJK, but I did my best.
Yes. I was watching it with another bozo, but he's not here because he's afraid of the podcast like a little girl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's right. I'm throwing shade and I'm whipping out the dump truck. I'm about to dump on all y'all homies. I almost said a bad word that's not allowed on YouTube.
Otaku Paradise's domain expansion is called Toxic Masculinity.
Shut the frig up! It is not called Toxic Masculinity.
That's his domain expansion, right?
No, it's not Toxic Masculinity. It's facts. It's facts over feelings.
That could be a cool name for a domain expansion too.
That's actually Ben Shapiro's domain expansion. I can't take that from him. Actually, no. My domain expansion is.
You're just toxic masculinity, bro.
Shut up! No, my domain expansion is called. My domain expansion is called Toxic Smoke because
Toxic smoke.
I'm toxic and I smoke a lot.
That's right. All right.
I couldn't call it Purple Smoke because Gojo would come out of nowhere and pull my soul out of my anus like a kappa.
Well, you can't talk about purple, red, or blue around Gojo. Then, if
No.
that's the case.
No. But speaking of Gojo, let's talk. We're gonna go straight into the spoilers. We're gonna just go in and see where we land at this point.
Cannonball right into this.
Yes,
right
let's
into this
cannonball
arc.
right into it. So let's talk about the biggest thing that happened this arc. Gojo's kind of dead. He's not really dead, but he's MIA for a while. He showed up.
Well, should we talk? Should we go sequentially and just talk about the hidden inventory arc first, and then talk about?
Yeah. I thought, because it was mainly about Shibuya, but we can talk a little bit at the hidden inventory
The
arc.
hidden inventory does involve the Shibuya. It's not directly involved with the Shibuya incident, but it's a couple days prior. I think they said 10 days prior. And,
How
that
could it
was
be
like a
10 days
cool
prior in the
kickoff.
hidden inventory? Oh, that's right, like the very last episode or something like that?
No, the hidden inventory arc was 10 days before the Shibuya incident.
I thought the hidden inventory arc was Gojo's past.
Am I thinking? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you are right on that. I was thinking of the
The episode or two right before the Shibuya stuff pops off, right, with the slice of life stuff.
Actually, I think I'm having a brain fart. Is it hidden inventory with Mekamaru and the Mahito fight, or?
That's the very beginning, of Shibuya.
Yeah, but that was 10 days prior to.
Yeah,
the
that was
actual
10 day
Shibuya.
priors, and that was because everything from hidden inventory and before Shibuya, like before
Is
the
that
arc.
hidden inventory though. The
The
Mekamaru.
hid-
I think that's
no.
hidden inventory, and then the Star Plasma Vessel arc is Gojo's flashback, essentially.
I thought the whole hidden inventory arc was everything before Gojo or everything
You might be
before
right.
Shibuya.
I completely forgot about that. But we could talk about Gojo's flashback first. I feel like that's a whole other can of worms, though, that we can have a podcast about.
Well, let's just go over the best cliff notes. Gojo killed Gato.
Yes.
And that happened. Gojo was extremely upset about having to do that to the point where I don't know we know what Gojo said to Gato yet.
Not in the anime.
Ah, I see.
Not in the anime. Not at this moment in time.
Mm.
I mean, it was pretty cool though. We got big boy daddy Toji.
Dude, Toji, yeah, it's a Toji stuff. I just like to say, as of somebody who watched the show in dub, Toji's voice actor did not fit with the physique that I was given. Like, apparently he was saying he was like kind of Broly-esque, but not really Broly-esque.
He's very aesthetic. So like he's not massive, but he's very like you can see every muscle striation, kind of like a Goku. But he's not Broly size. By any stretch of the word. Broly's very large.
Well, I
but
guess
he's very good looking, and I thought the voice actor worked pretty nicely for Goku.
I think the acting perspective, as the acting perspective goes, he did a very good job. It's just that the voice, when I think of like Goku or like that physique with the way, because Toji sounds like a beefcake, and Toji's voice does not lend itself to that. It doesn't sound like a very masculine man. It sounds like a teenager.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess it does. But if you see his face just looks kind of like punk. I don't even know how to explain it. He has like
It's hard to get the full... And to any voice actor who may hear this, I don't know why you would. If you have, hey, come on the podcast. I promise I won't browbeat you to death. But no, I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to give it's hard to really give a critique of voice acting when you don't know what the character looks like. If you can go based on the performance and what the sub sounds like, but even then, even if the dub sounds close to the sub, it doesn't mean the performance will be good. Because the performance for, case in point, the dub performance for Frankie from One Piece, Frankie doesn't sound anything like he does in the sub. Holy crap, it's a difference. But the performance itself is fine, even though I don't know what Frankie looks like.
That's a whole other can of worms right there. But
what, Frankie?
I really like Toji. Yeah. Just to explain what he looks like, I thought I have before.
You have told me what he looks like, and based on what you told me, the voice matches what you told me.
I think so.
But no, back to the.
Huh?
I was gonna say no, but back to that. No, we.
Well, we got to see what Gojo and Gato, their friendship and the flashback and the squad that they rode with. I can't for the life of me remember the girl's name right now.
Shoko? Wasn't it Shoko?
It might have been. Yeah, it might have been.
Is she the nurse chick from season 1 that was like that? Okay, yeah, that was bro. She is fine.
And we got to see their dynamic and stuff like that. Kind of just like what Yuji, Megami, and Ibarra. It's kind of like a.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But we did get to see Gojo. One thing I'll mention real fast in this little flashback arc is we did get to see Gojo awaken his powers officially. Before that, before the whole shenanigans with Toji, we've only got to see Gojo use his, goodness gracious, I think it was red.
I think it was red as well. It was either red or blue.
Red that he could use. And then he figured out how to use blue in that flashback, and then he figured out how to use purple.
Yep.
Once awakening. Post his awakening, after he got sliced up by Toji and whatnot, he got packed up real quick, and that was his awakening, I guess, if you will.
Which, good on Toji for being able to take down Gojo pre-awakening. I mean, that's a hard task for anybody. I mean, to quote the show itself, why is it so hard to kill Satoru Gojo? Because he's Satoru Gojo.
Are you strong because you're Satoru Gojo, or are you Satoru Gojo because you're strong?
Yes. No, you're Satoru Gojo, but he's Satoru Gojo because he's Satoru Gojo because he is Satoru Gojo, and because he's Satoru Gojo, he is strong.
That's right.
And he is strong for being Satoru Gojo.
But
See?
It was a good arc. Good flashback arc.
Yeah, I really liked the good little flashback arc. It showed off like Gato and how humanistic Gato is, and how one word literally changed Gato forever. After he called the monkeys, he started calling them monkeys forever.
Him and Frieza would be good friends. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, all of the monkeys, all of the anyway.
Yep. But it was a good arc. I mean, there's a whole lot to that arc that need to be discussed. But dude, Shibuya is such a big can of worms to unpack, dude. So let's actually just start at the legitimate Shibuya arc, like the beginning of or post Gojo flashback. Yeah,
the post Gojo flashback. It actually starts out pretty slice of lifey, and I kind of liked it. But as you warned me, and it's very apropos that it's one episode of funness, and then everything goes downhill. There is not many happy moments at all in the Shibuya arc whatsoever.
Yes. We had one episode of like cutesy, lighthearted shenanigans, which was like, I feel like Gege Akutami was kind of like portraying or saying without saying it. He was like, "All right, guys, all right, audience, absorb and enjoy this slice of life, happy moments." Because you're not getting any more the rest of the entire arc.
Yep. And if you think you are, well, screw you. Because you're not at all.
I mean, we do get happy moments, like funny little laughable moments, but it's only a little couple scenes here and there. But it's not just like, they're going to the movies and the gang is, going shopping or what have you around the city. And
or my favorite moment out of the entire slice of life episode. I think you'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you know me enough. It's the episode where I believe it was the girl that liked Itadori. I forget her name because she's such a non-character, but she liked
her name.
She was played by Kaylee Mills, the voice of Amelia, also the voice of Alice from Sword Art Online Alicization. Just to name off a couple roles. She did that, and when she talked to Nobara, voiced by Ann Yako, who is so many different characters. She's Genshin. She's Rider Shogun in Genshin Impact. She's so many other roles. Oh, she's Bambietta in Bleach. There you go. Those are the only two roles that matter. Bambietta and Rider Shogun. You don't need to know anything else about her. Just know that that's who it is, and she's also kind of... Anyway, so... The scene in question was, so tell me, do you like Itadori? What? Fuck no, I don't like Itadori. What's wrong with you? In her head, did my heart just skip a beat? That was my favorite moment of the entire Slice of Life stuff.
Yes, that was a cute little moment, like you said. And a lot of cute little moments and lighthearted shenanigans, which is rare in that arc. However, we did not know that in the beginning of my first watch. So you know, it was interesting. But starting off on a very, very, very good little mini arc, I'd say, a little prelude to the Shibuya Incident, if you will.
Was that one episode, the Slice of Life stuff, or was it two?
That was one, and then I believe the Mekumaru stuff was like 1.5 episodes, I believe. Was it not?
Yeah, actually. You found out Mekamaru was the traitor at the end of the first episode, because they even go like, there has to have been a mole. Somebody let them on somebody must have known, because remember in season 1 they said somebody must have known that we were here. They knew exactly where we were and pinpointed our location. And we find out the reason for that is because Mekamaru entered a pact with Gato, which I think that's what happens.
Yes, they entered a binding vow, and with a binding vow, I believe it's not a heavenly pact that they made, but I think they made a binding vow where they can't break. They can't bend the rules, or they can't break the vow. Gato can't break the vow, nor could Mekamaru.
But what was his name? But Mahito could. But Mahito could, right?
No, Mahito. None of them broke the vow. You heard Gato explain to Mahito why they can't just kill Mekamaru then and there. They had to
wait till he was fully recovered.
No, they had to honor the binding vow, So Mekamaru, for you, Brad, Mekamaru was a cripple essentially, and that's why he had his robots kind of like as his satellites that fought for him, you know, miles away in different parts of the town in Jujutsu High. So the real body of Mekamaru was, you know, essentially crippled and you know, almost on life support essentially. What Mahito did was since he has soul manipulation abilities, he manipulated Mekamaru's soul to be completely reformed and to be a normal human again. You know, like he's a young 18, 20-year-old dude and stuff like that after Mahito fixed him up. And that was the completion of the binding vow. And after the binding vow was complete, then that's when the battle with Mekamaru and Mahito ensued.
And that was the first real example of how JJK and every single modern shonen out there doesn't let the freaking mood breathe. It just goes on and on and on, and they pack so much into one moment or episode that it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, okay, I don't need to be on crack for my anime. I don't mind a little bit of breathing pace.
I think the pacing was very nicely done in JJK, in my humble opinion. I liked it a lot. The Mekamaru fight and Mahito fight was absolutely exquisite. I really liked the giant mech Mahito summoned, which was just a giant Megazord essentially from.
You mean Mekamaru?
What did I say?
Mahito summoned.
A lot of M's. Holy cow! Yeah, Mekamaru.
Can you imagine Mahito with his personality, freaking doing a Megazord? He'd be like, "Woohoo! Yay! I got a Megazord!"
I don't even know. That'd be dangerous. Mahito is just dangerous as he is, honestly. No, just a very good fight, man. It was very strong. I liked how Mechamaru was able to use an accumulation of his years of his cursed energy. You know, it was an accumulation of his cursed energy, and he was able to shoot out 2 years worth or 5 years worth, making bigger and bigger explosions.
I like that concept. Cool. That is pretty cool. Like it's almost like his life force was being used, and
it was
just too much. It was Mahito and Geito are too strong.
It wasn't enough though for Mahito. I mean, let alone Geito at the time. Geito didn't lift a finger, but it was all Mahito. Mahito murdered Mechamaru, unfortunately. So, very good fight though. I'd rank that probably in that's definitely in the top 5 best fights of the arc. I mean, it's so low key, dude.
I'm gonna say that my favorite fight, and I think it was James' favorite fight as well. I think it was the Jogo Sukuna fight. That Jogo Sukuna fight. That's my
favorite fight.
And when Sukuna showed up, because there were other characters, you know, a Kirk Thornton thingy, because Kirk Thornton double casting out the window, and Panda, no affiliation to me, but he is my brother. He and I go way back, you know. He was like, these are a bunch of giant elephants tiptoeing around ants, and we're the ants. We need to leave. And then Sukuna just freaking instant transmissions like a boss going, no, any of you leave, you die. Yeah.
That's right. It was very good stuff. So, segueing, I guess, after the Mechamaru and Mahito fight, Mahito and Gojo leave that battle zone. Mahito's on the ground dead. Cuts to that scene, and then it explains how 10 days later, the night of Halloween, you know, all the citizens are in the Shibuya city, the city of Shibuya, and it's like, you know, so probably it's showing that it's a big event. You know, people are very compact event. Filled with a lot of people, just random citizens and whatnot, and that's where the Shibuya incident officially took place, and that's where the chaos begins. The fight was just a prelude to the chaos.
And they did this whole thing because Shibuya on Halloween would be one of the most crowded places in Japan. It was more or less I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube. It was a terror. They used terror. They used terrorist. Yeah, they used their terrorist. That's what they did. They wanted to use that terrorist. You know that Earth wrist? That wrist. You know that type of wrist.
Yep. So, it was all a plan with Geito and the cursed spirits. And their whole plan was to seal Satoru Gojo.
Which they succeeded in. Which, holy crap, let me just say, Satoru Gojo being sealed was crazy. I knew that he wasn't going to be used for the entirety of the... Like, I had a feeling he wasn't going to... Dude, Gojo, to me, is just that, oh, hey, things are going really bad. What do? Send in Gojo. He's kind of like Goku in a sense, except he's not as annoying or insufferable or a piece of garbage person.
He could have soloed the entire Shibuya incident if he was around.
Yes.
But since he wasn't around, people died. A lot of people died.
People think they're dead.
What?
People think they're dead. Like, people think that people are dead when they're really Like, okay, what was the most shocking death to you? Not death that you got spoiled by, because I didn't get spoiled on any of the deaths. The only thing I got spoiled on was Toji resurrecting, and I don't even know how that happened.
Nubara, her death was crazy, dude. Her death was absolutely bananas, dog. Even, like, Nanami, I could have expected Nanami maybe dying if Gege Akatami wanted to really, you know, hit us, kick us in the, you know, under the belt. Kick us in the crotch per se, but Nanami was sad, no doubt, but I was way more surprised with Nubara. That's like killing off Sakura or Odahime. That one actually threw me by surprise. Nanami, I expected Nanami to die. That death was mid, in my opinion. No disrespect to the voice actor, he did his job, but I think it was mid. I don't even know how you can even say that.
That death was kind of mid. That death was kind of mid.
My boy.
Because think about it, bro. Like, Okay, so he's doing his jujutsu sorcery stuff, and he loses his eye because why exactly?
He loses his eye? What are you talking about? His whole body's burned. His half
No,
of
no,
his
no, no,
entire
no, no, no,
body.
no, 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 no. Okay, that's right. Jogo burned him to a crisp. I forgot about that.
But he was missing an eye before that. That was
How'd
in
that happen?
that was in the domain expansion of Dagon.
Ah,
Dagon has a sure hit effect in his domain. All domains don't have a sure hit effect, but most of them do. And Dagon's domain is when he summoned you into the island, or to that like paradise that you were on an island, like a nice little white sandy beach island and whatnot, and he got his eye cleaved out pretty much.
oh,
Then he got burnt by Jogo after Dagon was defeated.
yep.
And dude, half of his body was like a skeleton, and he was still putting in that work, dude. His death was so sad. He just wanted to live in Malaysia or take a vacation there, sit on the beach, maybe drink a couple brewskis or alcoholic beverages.
Bro,
maybe
I thought he was gonna get with the receptionist from season 1!
he died, bro. It was sad, man. He didn't want to die then and there, but he knew like it was his time. He still, bro, it was.
And he exploded.
There was still a lot that he wanted to do with his life. He was young, man, like 20s, and he exploded by Mahito.
I don't think Nobara or Megami or Maki are dead. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think any of those are, because think of it, bro. Like, I know you want to say JJK wants to go against the grain and stuff like that, and that's fine, but what anime do you know where the main female gets killed off and she was portrayed as the main female from the entire time? Yeah, there are some anime and shows that do that, but how many do you see shonen doing that? They killed off Sakura, or the equivalent of Sakura, the equivalent of Orihime.
I just can't say it to you, bro, but you're funny. You're funny.
I mean, if you're gonna say My Hero, maybe?
No, they didn't kill off. They didn't kill off Ochaka or Araka.
Yeah, but they'd kill off Waifu.
But
Freaking.
I will not. We know confirmation of 2 of those 3 people that are alive. That's all I'll say. Even in the manga, we know confirmation about 2 of those people.
Megami and Makami. Megami and Makami. No, Megami and Maki, calling it now. Because Megami Sasuke, and I don't care what you say, they're never killing off Sasuke. Ever.
No.
Plus, they need a surrogate female to be filled with the cum of the main character so they can have the babies.
That's right.
I mean, if Megami gets with Nobara, that'd be cool, but I'd also think that she kind of has a thing for Yuji.
I don't know. I don't think the author is going in that direction. Right
No, but if they did do that, I mean, I would... Like, if Nobara comes back at the very final fight, I would feel as though it's kind of weird that Nobara didn't really have much of a story. But I think
it's happening right now. That's all I'll say.
She's kind of... I mean, I would like Nobara... I don't know, man. I think Nobara has more time to shine, plus she's waifu, and waifu sells manga. Waifus sell manga, especially to horny teenage boys. Dude, I don't doubt there's at least 5 Japanese males out there that read the manga that go, oh yes, Nobara, oh give me the sack!
My goodness.
We're going all over the rails with this episode. I might get this...
Yeah, I'm just kind of listening to what you're saying.
And I'm not even high! What'd you think of the dub of... Speaking of deaths, what'd you think of the death performances? Like, with these dub voice actors having to scream bloody murder as they're dying. Or when that Itadori scene happened after Sukuna pretty much transformed back after the time limit was up, and he had to go back to Itadori. And Itadori saw everything that Sukuna was doing. What do you think over that?
Crazy.
Not just the scenes themselves, but what do you think of the dub performances for those actors?
Oh, I mean, pretty damn good. I really didn't have any gripes about dub, to be honest. I know a lot of people did, but I did not.
I need to see Maki to get to see what she looks like, because I'll make no bones about it. The voice actress who plays Maki is Allegra Clark. Not a very good person, not a very nice person. She does go out of her way to be very confrontational with people, but that's neither here nor there. I don't think she fits Maki. From what I'm being told, is Maki super muscular?
Not really.
Is she feminine looking?
I'd say she's decently feminine looking. I mean,
okay, but is she like got muscles on her, or like? Because the women that I've heard Allegra play are more like they're very muscular, or they tend to be dykes, and or can we say that? Is that allowed? Can I say that word? Is that?
Chief, it's all you over there.
All right. If any of you lesbians get mad at me saying the word dyke, let me know. And I might think about it. Yeah, leave it in the comments if you believe dyke is okay.
Go flame him in the comments.
Yeah, flame me in the comments. Yeah, flame me in the comments. Tell me how much of a pervert and how much of a misogynist I am. Do that in the comments. Yeah, that'll be great. I want the smoke. Bring me the smoke. Don't give him any of the smoke. He don't want no smoke. I want all the smoke.
He wants all the smoke.
But no, the deaths, honestly, I want to talk about the elephant in the room with this show, or with this season, and that became a meme, and you know exactly what meme I'm about to talk about, since we just talked about Itadori. How the frig are you gonna have the freaking, you are my special, freaking the theme song playing while Itadori's like, no! No! Like crying his eyes out and being pissed off that he couldn't do anything to stop Sukuna, and this happy bullshit in the background starts playing. Like, what the hell? It's like, wow, that was really bad. That was really tone deaf in a way. We're not going to get into the Mappa controversy of the animators. To be honest, I don't care if the animators are overworked as long as they do their damn job. Yeah, is it a really bad take? They're human beings? Yeah, they are, but they also signed up for a damn job. They knew what they were getting into. And if they're not getting compensated for it, for the work they're doing, that's where I have an issue. We'll pay your damn animators, overwork them if you need to, but compensate them as well. Because if you're going to have them make them work 100-hour weeks, you better be paying them 100-hour wages. That's my stance on that. But if the animators are getting overworked and like, me, it's too much work, me and my fifis, go get over yourself. He's just over standing in the corner like, like he's doing the hand motions, like waving back and forth, like, nope, that's not me, he's all him.
That's right.
Good bird.
Yes, yes, yes.
I honestly, I don't think Nobara's dead, but Nobara, bro, that hit me. That actually hit me. That got me freaking bugging, dog. That got me bugging hard when I saw that, after I saw that, because I wasn't expecting that at all. That was probably one of the most unexpected deaths in anime that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I expect certain people to die. Akame got killed, and this show are probably two of the shows that I was not expecting people to die the way they did. It was like, wow, you're dead now. And, yes. It looks like they can bring her back, but it's going to be a time-grueling process. Because she's not 100% dead. She's like 98% dead. People think Megami's dead. I don't think so. Also, Robbie Damon, the voice of Megami, did a great performance, and he summoned Maharaga. Or Maharambe. There we go, Maharambe. And Sukuna's dick was out for Maharambe.
Maharambe.
Yes, Maharambe. I don't care if it's Maharaga. His new name is Maharambe. Which Sukuna fought, which was a crazy fight. So let's talk about let's talk about the writing of JJK, more or less the fighting. This is from my perspective in general, because I cannot see, and he can. So with the writing as a whole, there was a lot of things that I really freaking enjoyed. If I watched this on my own, this would be a 7 out of 10 season, though. Like a 6 or 7 out of 10 season. Maybe not even that. I would have given it maybe a 5 or no. On its writing alone, it's about a 7, maybe 8, which is enjoyable. It's definitely enjoyable and definitely good, but not as what it could be. If I had my vision while watching this, it would have probably been like a 9 or 9.5, and that's okay if you like the animation. It doesn't make the anime. The writing is what the important part is, and yeah, dude, JJK took twists and turns and opportunities. It did stuff that I wasn't expecting, such as the Nobara death. Nanami's death was kinda, whatever. But the Nobara death, the way they wrote that was pretty damn good. And the Shibuya incident as a whole. This arc was supposed to be that arc in Shonen that shows, yeah, this shit is at the fan, and you guys need to get stronger immediately, or you need to find a way to get Gojo out because a lot of people are dead. And a lot of people are now wanted criminals.
That's right.
Which is the craziest part. Again, if I would have been watching this by myself, I would have never known the Yuji Itadori thing. I would have...
Yuji Itadori thing?
Yeah, where him, Gojo, and now the principal are all considered fugitives of the Jujutsu world, and now they've been warranted for execution.
Well, Gojo is not warranted for execution. Gojo is... He is now... he is... What's the word I'm looking for? He's... No one... If you try to get Gojo out of the prison realm, not only will you be deemed as a traitor and probably executed, but Gojo has been stated to not be allowed out of the prison realm, so he's stuck in there for now. Principal Yaga and Yuji are sent to death.
Yeah, which I'm like, how is Yaga gonna get out of this? Because egg? Okay, sorry, I got a bump. There was a notification in my feed, and there was a little blip, and that made a noise, and I wanted to make sure I didn't lose you, or it didn't disconnect. Hold on, let me make sure real quick it didn't disconnect, because I would hate for it to have disconnected. Hold on, give me a second, fam. Sorry about this, chat, but we're doing it live, and I kind of don't want the feed to cut out randomly. Just give me a moment. Yep, we're still live, ladies and gents. So no, I like the writing of JJK. I honestly think that there's some improvements that could have been made, but it's only the second season. The problem is, within that second season, we got so much. There was no time for it to breathe. And now the season's over, we can actually let it breathe, and it affects us. Or you could think about it more. We don't really know. We have speculations. There's speculations of things to come. Without your manga knowledge, you jackass, what do you think is going to happen, and what do you want to happen?
What? For me?
Yeah!
What do I want to happen?
What do you want to happen, and what do you think is gonna happen? Not your freaking, and not with your damn manga knowledge either.
Well, if I went into this blind and finished it without knowing what's ahead, I would want to know what's going on with Nubara. I would like to see what's going on with, I want them to get Gato and beat his ass, essentially, or the brain that's controlling Gato.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that brain reveal was... Listen to this shiz, bro. Alright, so these bastards, we're like, oh yeah, the Shibuya arc, we're finally done with the Shibuya arc, let's do the Shibuya arc. Alright, cool. These bastards get me 4 episodes in, right as Gato reveals the brain, and then we don't watch it for another week. Now, people think, isn't that a little bit impatient of you? Yeah, but that's, you could say I was being impatient, but you don't put a full course meal in front of a homie and go, yeah, no, bruh. We know you can't do this on your own, because it's all visual and shiz, but, we're going to make you wait, a little bit, because, Tekken, or whatever the fuck. So, that was a point of contention at some point.
Imagine how everybody else felt though when they had to do it bi-week or weekly.
Sucks for them, I guess. I didn't have to. Well, you didn't have to.
I was one of them. I had to, bro. I could not wait. I did not want to let those accumulate. I just wanted to watch it as it came out. Really.
I would say, though, as somebody who's watched it weekly and somebody who's watched it all in one chunk, not Shibuya specifically, but JJK and other animes, Thousand Year Blood War, to give a more modern example, it is so bad. It's so much better to watch the shows in one giant chunk. It's so much better. If you watch them weekly, bro, it's not good. It's not good. The writing format is just not good for weekly dubs or for weekly release. It's how it is. The new shonen model is now rush, rush, rush. All right, cool. No time to breathe. Let's get as much content in there as we can, and which doesn't mean we're going to rush through things, but we are going to rush through some things, and also not forget the fact that while watching this weekly, it's just either a bunch of action or it's just not a good format, in my opinion. I think watching it weekly versus watching it full, like all of it's out, I think the watching it while it's all fully out is the better decision for that specific show. There might be other shows that are weekly that are better weekly, but Jujutsu Kaisen and Thousand Year Blood War, I'm glad I waited for Shibuya. I wish I would have waited for Thousand Year Blood War, but I like Bleach way too much to wait for that. Bleach is too sexy to wait on.
Exactly.
Bleach is way too damn good to wait on. But no, like I said, this season of Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah, it's now a Pokemon game. This season of Jujutsu Kaisen, was really good, really enjoyable. Was it worth all the hype? Hell no. But that's also coming from the perspective of people that actually watched it in sub and can watch it in sub, so they can appreciate the animation of it. I could not care less of animation. You could have no animation on screen whatsoever and just have the voice acting, and I would be okay with that. Well, I like audiobooks.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty valid if you can't see, obviously. You don't gotta worry about animation.
I feel bad for one of my friends who's watching this by himself when he gets done with school, because he's a blind person as well, and yeah, he's gonna be total lost for Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm sure, maybe.
So, is there anything you want to add, or is there anything that you think I forgot about, or things
Answer me this.
Yeah.
Answer me this. Give me your top 3 favorite fights of the arc.
The Sukuna Jogo, the Sukuna Jogo is definitely my favorite fight. What was the final fight at the very end that I'm thinking of? It was the one between, it was Mahito. No,
it was Mahito versus Todo and Yuji.
That's what it was. That fight went kind of hard, because that would probably be my second, just because Todo's such a great character. I love Todo.
I love that fight too. Okay, and one more.
Because it ended with Yuji acknowledging Todo and calling him brother.
But they are brothers, essentially.
I want to know how Todo's taking the news of Yuji.
Todo? Oh, at the very end, you mean?
Yeah, like how does... I wonder, yeah, like what?
Well, Todo's useless now, bro. He has no more Boogie Woogie.
Oh, well, they can't give him a new arm?
As far as I know, I don't know.
Alright.
I do know, but like I don't know.
Okay, well.
I mean, I could tell you off stream. I just don't want to piss off any people that are just here for the Shibuya incident.
Yeah, no, we were not talking about that. We're not doing that. No, let me stay blissfully ignorant. I don't doubt he does get more screen time in the future, just because he's a very popular character.
I want to.
And my third,
so bad.
And my third favorite fight might be The Sukuna Maharaga fight.
See, so Sukuna dominates in the JJK. Like, you think Sukuna, whenever he's present, his he just he's just very captivating, is he not?
Not just that. I mean, it's not that he's captivating. It's just that he is the evil. He is to what Gojo is the way of the light or the way of the goodness. Sukuna is the way of darkness in the sense, and we don't see much Gojo on screen. It's like when we see Gojo on screen, I'm captivated by Gojo. Gojo is a freaking amazing character. I love Gojo. I like Sukuna because when Sukuna's on screen, you know nothing of, you know it's not going to be a dull moment. You know it's not like Sukuna's going to be on screen for a comedic moment or anything. No, when Sukuna's on screen, it's death or not. And the only reason it's not is if he runs out of time because of either plot armor or because of convenience or because whatever the case may be. But when Sukuna's on screen, shit goes down.
He's just very captivating whenever he's on screen. Like, you're paying attention when he's on screen, pretty much.
Plus, the voice actor for Sukuna is just amazing. It's Ray Chase, who also voices Choza in the dub, which we will talk about that. I'm very confused. He's also Roswell in ReZero. He's Noctis in Final Fantasy 15. He's the Master of Masters in Kingdom Hearts 3.
He's Noctis in Final Fantasy?
Yeah, he's Noctis in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Does
he's
that
a real.
work for him? That's interesting.
I mean, he uses a lighter voice, but so it might work. Oh, he's also Corazon in One Piece, who is in the top 5 best voice acting side character. Is probably the best voice acted side character for no reason necessary.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, no. Sukuna, dude, when Sukuna's ever on screen, like his voice, the way he presents himself, the little things he says and does, the fact that he gets him and says, "You're interesting. If you can land one hit on me, then I will serve under you, and I'll start by killing everybody in this vicinity except one person." I think he was talking about Megumi because he wanted to fight Maharaga.
I don't. Oh, you mean when? Wait. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, all right.
Yeah, because he knows Megumi. Because even in season 1, he was like, "Ooh, this one's interesting."
Well, it was stated that if Megami released Maharaga season 1 with only 5-fingered Sukuna would be in trouble.
Oh, I don't know. Sukuna would have probably been clacked because, dude, Maharaga's a beast. Didn't it take down a special grade?
Maharaga, we only saw him fight Sukuna, I believe.
Oh, all right then. But was it? Is it like? If it wasn't for, I don't know, man. I think Sukuna. It's like the Odin freaking. It's like Odin versus Kaido again, except way different. Do I think Maharaga would have won 5 fingers? Probably. I think he would have. I think he would have got him. 15 fingers. That was a because he wasn't like Sukuna. Wasn't Sukuna having trouble? I say like a lot. Please do not flame me. It's a speech habit. I'm trying to fix it. Same with my freakins. Anywho, we all have verbal speech patterns. Wasn't Sukuna getting bombarded and having trouble fighting Maharaga before he used his malevolent kitchen?
No. Sukuna was kind of, he was essentially toying with Maharaga at 15 fingers. Like, Maharaga was able to put in some work and some damage, but for the most part, Sukuna was a sweating.
So if he was putting in work and doing damage at 15, not doing a lot, but doing damage in general, wouldn't that lead us to believe that if we were to have Maharaga versus 5-fingered Sukuna, I think it'd be a well done steak at that point. Sukuna would have been well done and crispy.
I can't disagree with that statement. That is possible, yes, indeed.
Especially if is Maharaga a domain expansion, or is he just a contracted Shikigami? He's
just a Shikigami. That's part of the 10 Shadows technique.
And if he uses his 10 Shadows technique, then that means if for some reason the Maharaga were to continue to rampage and win the fight or whatever the case may be, wouldn't he then kill Megami, or is Megami? How does that work? Is it explains? Is he using his life force or what? Because I'm kind of confused.
With who?
Megami, because didn't it say that if Maharaga wins, that Megami dies?
Essentially, yeah. If Megami summons Maharaga, and Megami can't tame Maharaga, Megami essentially dies.
But Sukuna killed Maharaga before Megami had the chance.
And Sukuna kept Megami in his suspended death animation.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Sukuna kept him in there, and then he got tamed, Maharaga, not by Megami, but by Sukuna. But still, Maharaga was gone for that point in time.
So, can then in the future Megami summon Maharaga and tame the beast?
If he gets strong enough.
Mm.
You have to be that strong. You gotta be like Sukuna or Gojo level to mess with Maharaga, though, essentially.
Okay. And even Gojo said to Megami, you have the potential to be as strong as I am.
Yeah. Because the person that did fight with, in the past, the person that had the 6 eyes and the 6 eyes and Infinity.
The Gojo clan, he fought the Fushiguro clan, and the Fushiguro clan.
10 shadows, and they were almost equal, almost even. So.
Which, if Megami can get to the level of Gojo, so here's my speculation of what I think is going to happen. Maybe not in the immediate future, but in the future of the Jujutsu Kaisen IP, Gojo's going to die. But because of Gojo's death, it's going to push Megami to go even further beyond my hero and be the one to pretty much surpass Gojo. Either that or Yuji will find out a way to harness Sukuna in a way that it won't be as detrimental to him. Like, kind of like he's using the cursed spirit as an ally. Kind of like Yuka does with Rika. Or Yuto does with Rika.
Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah. Kind of.
I mean, Sukuna wasn't a dead girl that Yuji wanted to bang or anything like that.
Well, Rika is now a cursed, or she's not a Shikigami, but she's almost like a cursed spirit.
Yes, like she watches over Yuta as well. She's kind of his yandere. Yeah. Essentially. Any big plot points you want to bring up in the arc so far that you know off the top of your head? Choza! What the frig, Choza?
Oh, why is Choso saying Yuji is his brother?
Yeah, I'm so confused about that. Also, it's funny that Choza is also voiced by Ray Chase, who's Sukuna. So I think they did that for a reason. Because sometimes voice actors, or sometimes voice studios like to do that with, say, for Zangetsu and Yuhabaha. Not going to explain why. You'll find out if you ever watch 1,000 Year Blood War. That's a great-ass twist, by the way. And kind of like that. So that, or Sutella and Amelia, which that's not been confirmed yet, but I have my speculations that Sutella and Amelia they have the same soul or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But no, I think that Choza and Itadori, or Choza and Sukuna, the reason why they have the same voice actors because it has something to do with Yuji Itadori. There's something about Yuji Itadori that is different than a lot of people, because I don't think that any kind of person would be able to house Sukuna inside of them.
No, Yuji was a special case.
That's what I'm saying. So with the fact that he's a special case, there's got to be something else lingering. Maybe he was a cursed spirit at one point that became whole or something. I don't know. That's just me ballparking it.
Interesting. You'll find out soon enough. Well, not soon enough, but you'll find out eventually.
In the next year, probably.
Yeah, they'll come out with in about a year, the season 3. But Choso stated that he is a cursed womb death painting, and how he's able to sense. He's kind of linked to all of his brothers. He's able to tell when his brothers die because it's like a feeling inside of him. And right before he was about to kill Yuji, he had that same feeling. That's why he walked away in like shock and he was shaking, and he just left Yuji to his own devices.
So, okay then, and he's a, say that phrase again, cursed womb?
Death painting.
Do we know what that is?
They stated it. They said it, but they haven't delved too deep into it
What
yet.
did they say it was? Because we can at least go from there. If they outright stated what it was, I'd like to know at least what it is.
I don't remember if they actually explained what it was yet, or if they left it in the dark, and I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, so based off the context clues, cursed womb death painting. So did somebody have sex with a cursed spirit and painted their walls with their... No, I'm sorry. It was a Dante situation with, like, Devil May Cry, where the mom was a human and the demon, or the cursed spirit, was with the penis. And so because Chozo is a cursed womb death painting, so what happened was, it was a snuff film between Chozo's mama and Yuji's and the demon daddy, as I'll put it. And when he painted her inside with his semen, that it was actually the death blow in the nail in the coffin, and she died while instantaneously at the same time giving birth, because the painting that he did with his semen ended up killing her because she was near death, and that's when she I don't want to say crapped out, but that's when she popped out all 4 of those demon babies, right?
You're close. I don't want to give you the exact answer, but
holy crap! There. I was shooting in the dark. I was not.
Well, you're kind of getting there.
Okay, in all seriousness, I think the reality is, I think that Yuji Itadori is half cursed spirit, like a Dante or another character that is like Dante. For all you OG anime fans, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But okay. No, I think definitely that because we've never met his parents. We have never met Yuji's parents. He's lived with his grandpa, and his grandpa's now dead. Was it possible that his grandfather, his lineage, the grandfather was on the... Did it say the grandfather was on the mother's side or not? Egg?
Wow.
What?
So, I was just thinking in my head, I want to know your opinion on the last 2 episodes of JJ.
No, we're not done with this. I asked you a question.
I don't want, bro. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, bro.
Okay, alright. So, based on your context clues, that Yuji Itadori's mother was the mother that was the woman, and her father, who was the grandpa, was on the mother's side, both literally and biologically, and that he was totally against the coupling between this cursed spirit.
No.
Ninja, you could just let me... Why don't you let me spin and just find out for myself? Why you gotta say no or yes? This is what he does to me, guys. I go, hey, is this a thing? He goes, yeah. I'm like, you could have just waited. You could have let me just spin.
You wanted an answer from me, though.
Okay, so if the grandfather is on the mother's side, like biologically so, and the father was somebody in Yuji's family, because either one way or another, the person that was the human in the situation went to Yuji's grandpa and said, look, this guy's a cursed spirit. He's going to get murdered. I don't want him to have anything to do with his children. Take Yuji and raise him. Or Yuji's not even his grandfather, that he was just raised by him because his original parents were cursed spirit, half cursed spirit, half normal human, and that's where Chozo comes. And that's where Chozo came from, and those are all 4 brothers that were in his womb.
Honestly, not bad answers. I think you'll be pretty shocked when you hear actually what it is, but those are not bad answers.
Okay.
Not at
because
all.
I've seen too much anime and too much works of fiction to not be able to put context clues together. Now, do I think because of that, that's the reason why Yuji... Alright, I just thought of a hella out there. What if Yuji is a descendant of Sukuna. What if Yuji is a descendant of Sukuna somehow, and that Yuji is actually, because Sukuna, what is it, isn't he the father of all cursed spirits?
Yes.
So that's definitely it. Sukuna, because that means he's Chose's dad. That means
he wasn't a cursed spirit originally. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Sukuna was a human.
Yeah, I'm confirming it now, guys. Yeah, I'm calling it now. Here, right now, on the record. Yuji Itadori is a descendant of Sukuna. That's why he was able to eat Sukuna's fingers. That's why he's so compatible with Sukuna's body. I'm calling it now. If it takes me 3 to 5 years, I will find out. This is on the record. I'm going to save this to a device to make sure this doesn't ever get deleted. Because I will be the one to say, I told you so. Pick up that phone because I effing called it.
Okay.
That...
Honestly, we don't know. We still don't know. So it could be valid or invalid at this point in time.
What do you think if you don't know? Like, if we don't know, do you think that it points?
Well, I know how Yuji was born and stuff like that in the manga, and
other stuff,
and what happened. But if as far as that Sukuna stuff, unless that is stated towards the very, very end, that I don't know. I do not know.
Well, that'd be crazy if Sukuna was a descendant, or Yuji was a descendant of Sukuna.
Yeah, that would be pretty wild.
Or if somehow Sukuna had Sukuna's got to be involved with Yuji on a biological level somehow. There's got to be some, because if he's the father of all cursed spirits, that means if Yuji is a half cursed spirit, that means technically Yuji has the affinity for Sukuna. It's either, okay guys, I'm just putting in my comments, it's either Yuji is half cursed spirit like Dante is half demon and Virgil is half demon, or Yuji is a descendant of Sukuna, kind of like Emilius alla Sotella and ReZero, which hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay. So I'm going with those two theories, and that's my but you could say it was a theory, but I call it an anime theory. Rest in peace, MacPack.
An anime theory. Yes.
And I just like to stay going over just everything, all around. The JJK dub is great. I will not let anybody besmirch the name of David Vincent voicing Nanami. Nanami's a great voice. Nanami's voice is great. His dub is great. The voice actor's good at what he does. He's a cool person. And for people to say, like, it's so mid, it's so whiny, it's so nasally, go away. No, you're wrong. Just like people saying, oh, I don't know about Gojo. Gojo's kind of mid, or Yuji's kind of mid. Get the frig out of here. They're great. I will say Maki's mid, though. Maki's kind of mid. And double casting, I guess it makes sense. Double casting Xander Mobus as Toto and Inumaki, Salmon. Yeah, that's
salmon.
That was dumb, but at least Inumaki barely speaks, so it's not as big a deal. It's not like, I don't know, casting Sukuna as two different characters. Unless Chosa ends up being like a descendant of Sukuna somehow, or ends up being a reincarnation of Sukuna, or if Yuji's a reincarnation of Sukuna. One of the two. I'll be fine with the Sukuna Ray Chase double casting, but until then, I think that's retarded.
Okay, alright. Let me think what else.
Egg! Special guest? Who's the guest? Egg?
There will be no special guest.
Oh. Well. Say hi to the chat, KM.
Greetings, fellows. Egus.
I'm glad he was able to get that in.
That's right.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Since other people are joining, I think it's about that time to start hitting the old dusty trail.
I think it was good so far. That was a good little talk sesh.
To TLDR, guys, I like JJK. As a blind person, would I watch it alone? Hell no. If you're blind or can't read or can't see very well, don't watch JJK alone without people that can see, because JJK is the most unblind-friendly anime you could watch. Was it good? Yes. Was it worth the hype? No. Would I watch Season 3? Hell yes. And where do I rank it all around in the scale from terrible to taste, or terrible to shiny? It's downright tasty. Downright
Nice.
tasty. And I would even go as far to say it was delicious.
Yes, sir.
But not shiny. There's only a few anime that can be truly shiny.
Squeaky shiny.
Yeah, squeaky shiny. But no, there's nothing left to discuss. Did he just leave?
I wish he did. It would be funny.
What?
No, Jam joined.
Jam, is there
Jake
anything you would
left.
like to talk about Shibuya while we're on the stream?
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I was streaming. I'm about to wrap it up, but special guest JM who watched Shibuya with me. He was actually the...
Now John can talk on the stream for another while. And I choose you, John.
Did both of them... What the hell, Jam?
I can lay back and be quiet. Now it's all John's turn. Yeah.
Did both of them leave?
No,
Yeah.
I just wanted to troll.
Oh, okay. Anything you want to say about Shibuya? We're wrapping up, so your thoughts, maybe final thoughts.
It was
The
an
dub.
amazing arc. It's anime of the year. Action was superb. It is not overhyped.
Yes, it
if
is.
you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. It's
No, I'm not
amazing
watching
storytelling.
it's
Dub or
okay.
sub, both is great.
There you
Okay,
go.
now we can agree on that one. Dub is sub is great. Overhyped, yes. And the action doesn't matter to a blind man, so that's why I don't think it was overhyped. But no, again, good, solid anime. That was JM's 2 cents into it. He thinks the Nanami fight was mid, or the Nanami death was mid as well.
It could have been done better, for sure.
I agree. I agree. It could have been done way better. Nobara's death was way worse. It hit me right in my chest. Baby girl I'm so sad, baby girl. Baby girl, I loved you.
That one still hurts.
Yes. Your voice actress is still super hot. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I hope you if you made it all the way to the end of this weird, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. If you at least share it with one person, you're doing me a favor. And if you're coming back and are a returning member of the channel, thank you for being a subscriber. And I hope we continue to grow. The goal is 100 subscribers by the end of 2024. And I hope you enjoyed this one shot, because if you do and you get the viewership up, we'll be going back to Season 1 and 0. I will be going back and talking about that. And with that, guys, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. We're going to go watch some Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Until next time, guys, I'm Brad from the Otaku Paradise with my guest Jake. And JM's here too for the last part of it, but he wasn't really here. Signing off.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yep, hope you enjoyed the one shot, and remember, you are my special. Do. Yes, the cringe. Anyway, guys, till next time.
Brojos.
Yeah, later, brojos. Later, Jujutsu
Brojos.
sources. Anyway, guys, till next time, we'll be back with Wano Watch, where we take it one piece at a time. And just like this, it was a one shot. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.
Otaku Paradise out.
Bye bye. Me.